What is up, humans? It has been a long time since I posted a video. I've honestly been overthinking this video way too much because it's a big deal. It's a very big video. It is the 574 VULC by New Balance Numeric. And this is the first time they've offered the 574 in the skateboarding line. So I wanted to do some justice for this shoe. And I'm not really sure if New Balance planned this, but it's kind of the 10-year anniversary of New Balance Numeric in skateboarding. So New Balance and New Balance Numeric. Numeric is the skateboarding version of New Balance. 10 years. It originally started in black box through Jamie Thomas. He brought it in black box with 4 models. It was the Logan, the Brighton, the Stratton, and the Quincy, which was 2 cup soles and 2 vulcanized models. Anyway, that went on for just a little while. I think 3-4 seasons long, and then there were some hiccups. Black box was struggling, as you guys know, like Fallen was kind of falling down and kind of going away from skateboarding and disappearing for a while until it recently came back a couple years ago. But anyway, originally Jamie Thomas brought New Balance Numeric into skateboarding, and we used to buy Fallen footwear and New Balance footwear right on top of each other, the same distribution, which is pretty wild to think of now and how far they've come since then. But we're going to talk about the 574 VULC in just a second. But first, I wanted to look at this shoe right here. This is my first pair of 574s. Listen to me. I am freaking almost 50 years old. I've been skating almost my entire life. I can't remember not having a skateboard. And shoes have not always been as important to me as they are now. And I wish it was different. I wish I took care of my feet and my knees and all of those things earlier, because I'm feeling it now. And maybe I'd still be feeling it. Who knows? Hindsight, whatever. But lately I've been trying to get new shoes that support my body and my knees and my joints and all that stuff a lot more. So when I'm not skating, I have been wearing running shoes. I used to never want to do that because it's like, if I want to go get a cup of coffee, I want to skate to go get a cup of coffee. I'm not doing that anymore. I've slowed down, guys. So now I'm just chilling in the store all day and I'm wearing some running shoes. And I think it's cool because even the path that I take through finding new footwear kind of comes through like skateboarding. Whether it's like the Palace New Balance that I've been wearing religiously for the last couple weeks, or some Jordans, some Jordan 4s, or such and such, whatever it is, I'm finding these new shoes that kind of give me a little bit more support than wearing the thinnest VULC board feel shoe you can find. So anyway, let's jump into this right now. I'm sorry I've been rambling. This is the New Balance 574 in orange and white. When I got these from the website, it actually said vintage red. They are straight up orange. But here we go. Let's bust this thing open. This is it. This is the 574. Right there is your New Balance branding. I love this color. I guess it's kind of a Texas orange, but here you go. It's got like some 3M material on the heel right there. And this is just an EVA wedge foam. This came out in 1988. And so the technology is pretty old. The shoes are 89 bucks brand new. I didn't pay that. I got these on sale for $60. So that's pretty cool. This does have this end cap technology, which is what kind of popularized New Balance back in the day. It just gives you that extra support in your heel so you're not like rolling over the sole of your shoe. That said, the 574 was introduced to the market as a cost-conscious competitor, or alternative rather, to like the 990 and the 991, or at the time I think it was the 575 and the 576, which were made in the USA or the UK. So they were hundreds of dollars, if not twos of hundreds of dollars. Does that make sense? twos and hundreds, if not multiple hundreds of dollars. And these hit the market at 85 bucks for the cost-conscious consumer that didn't want to spend $200 on a pair of shoes. They could get a very nice running shoe, a little bit downplayed materials and made in Asia to kind of save on the cost. And this shoe took off from there. So I never knew that. I never knew that the 574 was just brought in as kind of like a mid-tech version of a running shoe or an existing running shoe. So that is pretty cool to know. And I'll get into why in just a few minutes. But I don't know. I really love this shoe. I can't wait to wear it. And I think it's kind of cool that, you know, I still found this shoe through skateboarding. You know, and think of skateboarding as not that old of a sport. Sneaker collecting and stuff like that is even younger. You know, Nike was only started in the early 70s. So sneaker collecting didn't even start happening until sometime in the 80s, if not later. So there you go. This is the 574 New Balance. And I can't wait to rock these things. So looking pretty good. What do you guys think? What do you think of this one? Looks pretty sick. Moving along. Here we are. This is the New Balance numeric box for you. There is your 574 VULC, and this is the first time the 574 VULC has hit the market. This is the black-white colorway. And here's a look at it. There you go. This is your new 574 VULC by New Balance Numeric. And this is the first shoe they've put in the numeric line that plays off of an older silhouette. So far, New Balance Numeric has done a really, really good job of creating new shoes for the marketplace. Like all of the shoes are just straight up new models for the skateboarding line, which is pretty impressive rather than just regurgitating the same classics and putting a new sole on it. But that said, that's what they did with this one, and it turns out pretty cool. So here you are. This is your 574 VULC. It does not look like there's reflective on the back of this one. The branding's a little smaller. I wish it were still bigger. And dude, I like the long suede, the hairy suede on that vintage looking 574 runner. But this is a good skatable suede. You still have the traditional New Balance toe where they did this little notch to prevent your toe from wearing through the leather on the front of the shoe. That helps for skateboarding too. Originally started from running, but it actually does help your shoe last a little longer with different types of flicks and stuff. If you flip your tray flips all the way over here, you might, somebody might, I don't. Originally when this shoe was sold to me, I was like, man, how are you gonna take the 574, which is such a classic shoe, and put a VULC sole on it? I thought it deserved maybe like, hey, release a special release Tiago once in a while with a 574 upper. So like, imagine this shoe with a 1010 or an 808 sole. I thought that would be the move. But after reading about the history of the 574, I realized how much sense the VULC sole makes for this shoe. Being a price-conscious shoe, the 574 skate comes on this VULC sole, and that keeps it under $100. So these are $89.99, which I know isn't the cheapest shoe on the market, but it's still not going to break the bank, and it is a sick, classic-looking shoe. So that is my opinion on it now. So now we just need like, I don't know, like a 990 or a 991 with a Tiago 1010 sole on it. Then we would be set. $250 silhouette made in the USA, I'm on it. I don't know, I might get one pair. That would be sick. The VULC shoe does have Absorb insoles, so it's a little bit of an upgraded insole from the Runner, which is just an EVA insole, but very nice. You still get your board feel because this is a very just thin VULC sole. For those of you who have skated the the New Balance 272. This has the same sole as the 272 on it. You can see this recessed part of the sole right there. This is actually designed to withstand some of the impact of skateboarding, where when you impact this sole, the rubber fills in that hole, if you know what I mean. That's kind of hard to say, but hard to explain, but it just kind of has some give to it where this pocket is. So when you jump down some stairs, it absorbs some of the impact. So same sole as the 272. This sole is actually designed based off of, you know, the door stoppers. They're like those little brown door stoppers that go underneath the door, stop it, like keep it open or whatever. Maybe I can find a picture of one of those and show you. It was designed after one of those. Pretty crazy, because you can totally see it once you know it. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, gum sole, herringbone tread, a little bit of extra durability right here with your pivot point on the bottom of the sole. And that is it. That is your 574 VULC by New Balance Numeric. This fits pretty true to size, 89 bucks. I'm an 11.5. I put an 11.5 on and it feels great. I have read that the 574 oftentimes runs a little small and people recommend going up a half size. It was perfect on me. This 11.5 is great, and I'm gonna put them on right after this video, and this is what I'm wearing tonight. That said, wearing this shoe tonight after wearing my $991 Palace shoes, man, you can tell the difference between a $250 shoe and an $85 shoe, 100%. The $991s, I literally have barely taken off my feet in the last, 2 months? They came out 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. They're so good, I love them. If you don't know what shoe I'm talking about, check out my video on the Palace 991s, made in the UK. That shoe is great, and honestly, skateboarding brought me to New Balance, and I think that's pretty cool. What do you guys think of that? Here you go, the 574 VULC by New Balance Numeric. I'm on it, 90 bucks, bluetilesc.com. Yeah, pretty sick. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you dig this shoe. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you don't subscribe and you keep coming back here, please do me a favor, subscribe, like this video, etc., etc. It does help the content, blah, 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 blah. I'm not good at asking, whatever. Just thank you guys for watching. All the best, and love Blue Tile. Goodbye.